Hey, Jillian. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a couple testimonial questions just for fun, talking about your experience working with me. So we're going to jump right in at the top.
All
What
right.
were you struggling with before you started working with me? Like what made you decide to reach out and get help?
It's probably a better version of what wasn't I struggling with. There was a lot of just mental and physical things that I knew I needed help with from the get-go. I mean, the business I started about a year ago, grew a lot in a really short amount of time. And I found myself while I was really excited about all the growth, I definitely found that I was way less prioritizing taking care of my mental health, my physical health than I'd ever been in my entire life. And I found myself just sitting on my computer for hours on end, like completely ignoring some of like the social things I wanted to be doing and like not working out. Someone who used to be physically pretty active, I wasn't working out anymore. I wasn't prioritizing what I ate. And I noticed how much that was affecting my mental stability, obviously like my physical, how I was feeling, like my relationships. And I knew that like the goal is to have this business keep growing and growing. Things are only get harder. Why not take care of yourself now? Figure it out what you need to do now so that I can continue to show up moving forward and like actually feeling like my best self.
Oh, I love that. I love that. So after this experience, what are the habits and changes that you have implemented that have made the biggest difference? Like what are the results that you've achieved?
What's been one thing that I didn't really expect almost is just like my level of mental stability overall. I mean, having for the first time in my life a consistent wake up time, going to sleep time, knowing when I need to be moving my body, how I need to be moving my body, like when to be working, when to turn things off. Those were all really, really great. But like learning it's just more about like my mental, like how my thoughts were affecting me and how I was doing things that were actually hurting me in the long run. That was a huge thing that I noticed, that changed a lot of my outlook on all things about work.
Yeah, that's amazing. So what are the biggest benefits that you think from implementing those changes and those habits and the consistent wake up time and bedtime and the thought work that we've done? Like what is the biggest benefits you've seen from that? What's different now?
Definitely the fact that I'm going back to enjoying my work again, kind of remembering that why I started this whole thing, that why I started the business, what I'm doing, why all of it, and getting back to enjoying it instead of just feeling like this constant cycle of like stress and not doing enough or I should be doing this and can't enjoy doing that because I should be doing this instead. And learning how to get back to the enjoyment of it, but then also like taking back control of my time and feeling that like there is a time for work. And I think as entrepreneurs, it's so easy to just like feel like you got to be on 24/7 and work, work, work. But like learning that it's also you have to make time to step away from it and like get back your mental clarity and your sanity, and learning how to balance that was huge for sure.
Well, and I know that one of the things that you said was that your 7 a.m. wake ups now, which was the time
Yeah.
that you chose. I remember you sent me a message which you were like, "What is going on? I have never felt like this on a Monday morning." Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yes.
Waking
Yes,
up, was that
I
everything?
truly, like, I couldn't believe it, honestly, at first, because I woke up on a Monday morning feeling like, "Oh my god," I didn't hit the snooze button once. I got up, I went for a walk, and, like, I feel ready for the day, and it's a Monday. Like, that has never happened to me ever, really ever, school, work, anything, and that was a huge moment for me being like, "Okay, I think something's working here," and I was just so excited about that because being able to get things done on a Monday, feeling like clear-headed and sharp, amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and I know that you showed up to one of our sessions and you were like, "I started exercising again." It wasn't even
Yeah,
something you planned. You just had the energy
exactly.
for it.
Exactly, I had the energy for it, I had the desire for it again. I think exercising was such a thing that I could kinda, like, push to the side because it was always check one more thing off the to-do list, like, that's more important than getting out there and getting your body moving, and my mindset on that is totally different now. I'm getting more things done in the allotted time I have that I don't feel guilty when it's time to turn off the computer, go out for a walk, go to the gym, make time to do the things that I know is super important to keep me happy and healthy.
I love that. So of all the like the benefits you've seen and all the things you've changed, like how do you think it's affecting your business?
It's affected my business in the fact that I'm excited to continue working on growing it instead of scared to continue to grow it. Because I know I have the tools in place now to help me get my stuff done when I need to get it done. And not just like feeling like I gotta be, working on my computer up until bedtime. I'm excited to grow and not scared that suddenly this growth is going to mean that I have less free time and less time to do things that I love to do. That's huge for me.
I love that. That's
Yeah.
such an amazing experience. So what would you tell someone who's on the fence or hesitant to try out coaching? Maybe they've never done it before or they're not
Yeah.
sure because it's an online program. What would you share with them?
Just do it, because the thing that I realized early on in this is we spend so much time and money, putting in our business to like systems and marketing and hiring people and doing all these things. But at the end of the day, if you aren't taking care of yourself, then like what's the point? You're going to burn out, you're going to stop. And that was one thing for me that I learned just like very quickly. It's like if I don't get whatever is going on here under control, then why bother trying to continue to do this, what I'm doing and grow? Because I'm not enjoying it. I'm going to burn out. My family's not going to be happy. My friends not going to be happy. I'm not going to be happy. So take the time, put in like the work you need to do to change yourself and become the best version of yourself so that you can actually show up, do your job, and live the life too that you want to.
Oh, I love that. Isn't that not a good way to explain just how much we are our businesses? We've got to take care of ourselves too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Is there anything else that you could think of that you would want to add or you'd want anyone to know?
No, not really. I think that this just going back to like prioritizing your health. I think it's so easy in our hustle culture to get carried away with, do more, you'll sleep when you're dead. But that only lasts for so long for most people. And take the time, like take care of yourself. That's so important.
I love that. Well, thank you so much for sharing your experience, Jillian. And it has been an honor to work with you over the last
Yay,
several
thank you.
months.
It's been so fun.